You are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by Richard A. Boxshall, in which I chronicle my life and attempts to become a professional writer by, doing some writing daily, hopefully. Hello, today's Monday the 19th. Is it Monday? Is that right? Oh God, no, it's Thursday. I can't even read. Today's Thursday the 19th of December 2024. You're listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. I haven't done any writing today. I sort of planned to, but I haven't. I've had a lot of other things to do. So firstly, it was book club meeting day today in the book club for my local shop. We read a book, I think I mentioned it in a previous podcast, called Merry Bloody Christmas. Oh, there's me throwing remote controls around now. It was called Merry Bloody Christmas, and it was a Christmas murder. I'm not really sure what it was meant to be. I've forgotten who wrote it already because I didn't particularly enjoy it. Where are we? Yes, it was written by somebody called Jo Middleton, and basically the premise is lady wakes up on Christmas Eve. Her husband's still asleep. The kids have already woken up. There was a Christmas work party at her house the previous night. Her memory isn't very good. She's got a hangover from various things she's had to drink. She's not feeling especially well. It's Christmas Eve. The in-laws are coming tomorrow for Christmas. She's got an awful lot to do, and she's feeling very hungover and unwell and not in the mood to do it. So she goes downstairs. The first thing she does is go to the larder. Yes, it's a house with a larder. I didn't realise many houses had larders, but this one does. Goes into the larder to get something for breakfast and finds Father Christmas stabbed with one of her very expensive Sabatier knives. Father Christmas, it turns out, is her boss, Colin, and he's died in her larder. And then it just carries on from there. So the basic setup is quite interesting, but none of the characters are particularly good. And you just don't really kind of believe what's happening. So there's a bit where it almost looks like the main character isn't going to call the police because she wants to solve it herself, which already has alarm bells ringing, certainly about reality. But then sense, happens. She gets the kid out of the house, which I think if I had a dead body in my larder, I would definitely want the kids out of the house before the police arrive. So she gets the husband, who is aware of what's happened now, and the kids out to Starbucks, and then calls the police, and then basically the police come along, very inept, trash the crime scene, accidentally destroy some evidence. Not that they realise they've destroyed evidence. Like, for example, there was a footprint in some flour on the floor in the larder, which they walk on and don't even realise it's there. And it's just you have to suspend disbelief quite a lot, and then it just goes kind of downhill. It's meant to be funny. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. And apparently there's a sequel coming out next year, which, yes, I won't be reading. The other reading I've done today, much more interesting, is some more of Tani's 7th Bow Street Society book. I actually confess I meant to take it with me to Phoenix, and I probably would have got it done there, but I forgot. I normally pack things in a little suitcase, but because I was hoping to do some Christmas shopping in Phoenix, I actually took my hold luggage and I packed the book in the wrong sodding bag. So I shoved it in the place I normally put it, in my small case. And of course that case didn't come with me. So I didn't get to read any more on those 4 days whilst I was away. So I was hoping to be just about done with it by now. But I did do some today, and my aim is to get that finished and certainly to get the reading finished by the end of play on Saturday, which then gives me plenty of time to give Tani the feedback. Hello, Tani, you're probably listening to this. You'll be pleased to know that that's my plan anyway. So I might not quite get it finished, but I will definitely not forget to take it with me to Phoenix this time because I'm going to Phoenix again, if I do not get it finished by that day. But that's the plan. So yes, that's what I've been reading today, because this bloody Christmas book, knowing the meeting was today, I started reading it properly yesterday, because basically I tried abortively to read it before, and it just didn't grab me. As I say, I'm not into murder mysteries. They're not my thing. But this one is particularly silly and unrealistic. One of the few things I do quite like are police procedural TV shows. And so the fact that basically, two police officers come in completely inept, more interested in their Christmas party than gathering evidence, accidentally destroy some evidence, And even the scene of Crime Officer kind of seems a bit inept. And you just think, yeah, no. So that's basically it for today. I've got another minute to kill. So yes, tomorrow I shall do a bit more reading of the Bow Street Society book 7. Not much else really. That's my main plan for tomorrow. Oh, so I also bought the new Live at the Albert Hall Dua Lipa album on vinyl, and I'm going to listen to that. Oh, and tomorrow is the day that the Christmas #1 will be unveiled. So that might be quite interesting. Or I say it might be quite interesting. There's a good chance it's going to be Wham's Last Christmas. That's the current #1 as I record this. And there's a very good chance that it will be. But then there's some other songs doing quite well by the likes of Tom Grennan and Ed Sheeran. And do you know what? There's a side of me that thinks it'd be quite nice if a new Christmas song got to #1, because the problem is the charts is made up of all these old classics, but there doesn't seem to be anything new that seems to be getting under people's skin enough, or into people's mentality enough for it to be then back in the charts every year. And whilst I'm not a huge Ed Sheeran fan or a huge Tom Grennan fan, it would be nice to have a new song at #1. But we shall see. All will be revealed tomorrow, and no doubt this podcast will be recorded after that. So anyway, thank you for listening. Take care. Bye-bye. You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by Richard A. Boxall. Thank you for tuning in to my random ramblings, and if you'd like to know more about me or my projects, visit my link tree at linktr.ee/Richard Wright, capital R, capital W. Thank you for listening.